How is India? How do you feel India?
Oh, India is a very good country.
How did you get into this animal healthcare? What was the background?
My personal background, my studies was about international economy.
And I think you're the one of the few companies in Cameroon where you're having the hatchery, slaughterhouse, layer farm, breeder farm, broiler farm,
Yes.
feed manufacturing.
Yes, in Cameroon there are around 3 or 4 companies that have all that.
I think you have the breeder farm and layer farm as well.
Yes, we are making the breeders and broilers and layers, and we have a breeder farm for both species.
Since poultry is most important market segment, and in Cameroon also it's a growing industry. So can you throw some light about poultry segment?
Poultry segment in Cameroon is a very, very, very big, very important part of our economy.
Is it encountered every year, the bird flu in Cameroon?
No, not every year, not at all.
Which industry is more, like, is it layers more or broilers more?
It can be 50-50 because the layers part is ruled by those who are very professional.
Most of the markets, if you see, broilers are more because that's compared to layers, the investment is less, the farming time is less.
Exactly. The investment is less, the farming time is less.
You told that you already earn layer farm. So which breed you are using?
The breed we are using actually in our own farms is 𝐃𝐢𝐫𝐿 Brown Max.
In the Cameroon market, which is the dominant breed in layers right now?
Right now, 𝐃𝐢𝐫𝐿 is better.
How much percentage is occupied by Highline?
Actually, selling 𝐃𝐢𝐫𝐿. Then I think it's more, it can be 70%.
So many farmers are not having the awareness or the way, like calculating the feed conversion ratio or usage of proper products in the farm. That is not there, you're saying?
Many people do not calculate that.
So the new young generation that are coming up with this animal science and everything. So is there any well-equipped education available in Cameroon for veterinary?
Yes.
How many universities are there?
2 major ones. One in the West Province, that is private. One in Adamawa region, that is public. And many Cameroonians also are doing their veterinary studies out of Cameroon.
And you told that there's a lot of opportunities for this swine industry. So
Yes.
what is your insights on that?
Swine sector is still growing, is still not at the level of poultry.
Is the major consumption in cities or villages?
In cities,
How do you see the demand rising now for the swine meat? So like, how you see in the coming future? How much growth we can expect?
around 20% growth per year.
This swine farming, is it done by these small farmers or even at large scale by a specific companies or farmers?
Some people, exactly, but there are not enough people who can raise 100 subjects. There are not enough. It's more, you will see more people that have 10, 20, 30 animals.
So which country you feel better, India or Cameroon?
Oh, home sweet home.
Cameroon. Hello Eric, how are you?
I'm fine, I'm very fine. Thank you.
Yeah. First of all, I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you so much for traveling from Cameroon to India to visit PVS, and
It's all a pleasure.
it's our pleasure. You traveled a lot and you came to PVS, and we are very happy to have you. So how is India? How do you feel India?
Oh, India is a very good country. I think climate, people are very kind. Climate is also very good, and I'm feeling well.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm feeling well. I'm feeling happy in India.
Okay. So which country you feel better, India or Cameroon?
Oh, home sweet home.
Cameroon.
We always feel better in our own home, but India is very good. It's very good country.
Right. My experience in Cameroon, it was good actually. It was good. You personally gave a great hospitality to us, and but it helped us to know a lot about Cameroon, about the market dynamics and all.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that when I visited in Cameroon. So Eric, and right now we're going to have a conversation where we just would like to explore the insights about Cameroon market,
Yes.
how it is changing, what is the growth opportunities that is there in the market. So you can just explain in general, according to your knowledge, what it is and all, so that just we can spread some bit of value to our animal health industry.
Okay. No
Yeah,
problem.
right. So, Eric, you can just talk about something about yourself and about your company, what you do.
Then about myself, as you said, Eric 𝐿𝐕𝐒. I'm a director of NAPCAM, Cameroon, one of the most important company in livestock sector in Cameroon. And the company is there since 25 years around. And we are working in, we are making feed. We have a feed factory. We have one of the first brand of feed, animal feed in Cameroon. And we are also making day-old chicks. We have a big hatchery. And that's the bulk part of the activities we are doing. And we are actually building also a slaughter house.
Slaughterhouse?
A slaughter house.
Oh, okay.
Okay, to always to join all the different part of the same business.
So you're covering the A to Z in this
Exactly.
farming.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I think you have the breeder farm and layer farm as well.
Yes, we are making breeders and broilers and layers. And we have a breeder farm for both species.
That sounds fantastic. And I think you're the one of the few companies in Cameroon where you're having the hatchery, slaughterhouse, layer farm, breeder farm, broiler farm,
Yes.
feed manufacturing.
Yes, in Cameroon, there are around 3 or 4, just 3 or 4 companies that have all that.
Yeah.
All that.
And it's also very hard to have to cover the complete chain.
It's very hard to cover all that. But we have a lot of experience in that business, and we are working to develop it as well as we can.
So, Eric, how did you get into this animal healthcare? What was the background?
My personal background, my studies was about international economy. I start my career in informatics computerizing as a seller, not as a builder. And after that, I jump into poultry sector, and I start into poultry sector just as a seller. And today I'm in charge of importation. Then I know a lot about the business, and I think it was not a bad decision to jump inside poultry sector.
No, you are there in the growing sector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So, Eric, since poultry is most important market segment for us, and in Cameroon also it's a growing industry. So, can you throw some light about poultry segment, how it is there right now in Cameroon, and how you see the growth opportunities in future?
The poultry segment in Cameroon is a very, very, very big, very important part of our economy. And for you to see how more it's important, some of the richest Cameroonian in terms of how do you call the richest people in Cameroon are coming from the poultry sector. Then you can imagine that it's very important, and it's still growing. It's still growing. Many things still to do, but it's growing. We unfortunately since I think past 10 years, 9 years, we have a very great shock in that sector coming from influenza aviaire. The bird flu, I think we call it bird flu in English, that makes
a major economic concern.
Yes, and that step down many business, but is still recovering actually.
And so, is it encountered every year, the bird flu in Cameroon?
No, not every year, not at all. If it is every year, there is no more poultry sector. It's not every year. This is according generally to international context, because unfortunately, we depend a lot in Cameroon on importations. All the breeders are imported from outside. Then if there is a problem somewhere, then it's the business will be cut off still until the problem is solved. Then we are very impact. We still think that in the next future we will be able to have grandparents in Cameroon that will help us to be more comfortable.
More stability.
Yes, to have more stability in the sector.
And what is the population of Cameroon right now? Human population?
The global population is Cameroon. We are more than 30,000.
What is 30,000? The population, human population.
Human population, yes.
Yeah. 30 million.
30 million. Excuse me.
Okay.
More than 30 million.
Yes, 30 million people. Okay. Right. And how do you see which industry is more? Like, is it layers more or broilers more?
It can be. I mean, it can be 50-50 a little bit, because layers part is ruled by those who are very professional, because it asks more to be more professional than the broiler one, who everybody can have a little farms or it.
Layers, they need more management skills and to produce.
Exactly. But I think more and more people are getting inside. Every young people are getting inside, and I think in the next few years, I think layers can be more than broiler.
Okay. Why? Why you think like layers will be more? Most of the markets, if you see, broilers are more, because that's compared to layers, the investment is less, the farming time is less.
Exactly. The investment is less, the farming time is less, but you know that people always run to the sector that have a more possibility of gain, of cash, to get more. People like to get more, and at the time they know that in layers we can earn more money.
Right.
They will more go to it. Then those who, because anybody don't have the skill to take risk, we know that. And those who don't need to take a big risk, they will stay in broiler farms. But the most young Cameroonian today, when they have a possibility, they will jump into the layers farm. Even if they start with small flocks, but they'll jump inside.
Right. You told that you already earn a layer farm. So which breed you're using?
The breed we are using actually in our own farms is 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿. 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿 Brown Max. I think it's the latest.
You're saying 𝐸𝐶 Brown? 𝐸𝐶 Brown?
Yes, we know 𝐸𝐶 Brown. 𝐸𝐶 Brown is growing in Cameroon, but our own company.
Major is 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿?
Yeah.
Okay.
𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿. We are growing just 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿 in our company, but some other farmers are using 𝐸𝐶 Brown, are using Roman Brown also.
Okay, Roman. Okay. Yeah. So on overall in the Cameroon market, which is the dominant breed in layers right now?
Right now, 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿 is better.
It's more dominant.
Used, yes.
Do you have any idea of percentage, like how much percentage is occupied by 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿? You can give a vague figure as per your market understanding.
Because the true breed provider actually are selling 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿. Then I think it's more, it can be 70%.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Remaining 30%, the other breeds are there. They're occupying. The remaining 30%, whatever the other breeds.
Yes.
So how is the performance of 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿 as per your observation?
That's the performance of 𝐾𝐢𝐫𝐿. I think it depends on the standard of any farms. There are farms that 𝐾𝐢𝐿 can give them around 95% production. For those other farms, you can have a 40%, 50%. It depends on how
management skills.
Yes, the skills and the means that the farmers put into, and more are becoming very professional. They are requiring the service of veterinary doctors and so on. Then they get their business more regulate.
So generally, apart from the big companies, generally in most of the African markets, we see that many big companies, they have that complete management skills, the skilled team. So they try to maintain more than 90% of the production from the layers and all. But usually the medium scale or small scale, in my personal observation, but what I've seen is that they have less than 60%, 65% or less, sometimes less than 50%. So how you see this ratio in Cameroon?
It's exactly the same thing as you said.
Okay.
It's exactly like that. Most of people who try to organize well their business, they reach to 95%, 90%. And those who only continues to think it's just a joke, it's just a business like another one, they will still at 60%, 50, 70%.
But they should be making a huge loss, sir.
They lose money, but sometimes people do not calculate exactly what they lose. They just calculate what they earn. It's important to know.
Yeah.
When you know what you get, you have also to know what you lose. That will help you to improve your business, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So many farmers are not having the awareness or the way, like calculating the feed conversion ratio or usage of proper products in the farm. That is not there, you're saying?
Many people do not calculate that.
Why that deficiency is there? Like, is it because of lack of skilled team or awareness?
I think it's a matter of culture first. Most of people, they think they will just put some layers in a place and come and keep and take eggs any morning. They don't have to. They don't calculate that feed conversion rate and so on. But more and more young people, as I said before, are coming into the business. More and more people are going to studying livestock business, veterinary. They are study medicine, animal health. More and more young people are studying animal health, and I think from that, year after years, it will be more important because there will be more professional available. Then their cost will also decrease, and many people will be capable to take a veterinary doctor or any assistant doctor to keep to make all that technical calculation in their business.
Right. So the veterinarians, right now you spoke about the veterinarians and all. So the new young generation that are coming up with this animal science and everything. So is there any well-equipped education available in Cameroon for veterinary?
Yes.
How many universities are there?
For veterinarian, actually there is, those I know, two major one. One in the West Province, that is private. One in Adamawa region, that is public. That are making, and many Cameroonians also are doing their veterinary studies out of Cameroon.
Right.
Someone in West Africa, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Niger, and so on. Then
I heard that many people are studying in Uganda also.
From Cameroon, it's not
much. Okay.
Yeah, it's not too much from Cameroon. From other parts of Africa, yes, but from Cameroon, there are more going in West Africa.
Right.
For those who are not studying in Cameroon, those who are able to go abroad is in West Africa and someone in Europe.
Right. And Eric, now we'll talk about the broiler farming. What is the average number of days of farming for broiler in Cameroon?
Normally it's 45 days, as we said.
So like 6 weeks or something.
6 weeks.
Uh-huh.
But some farmers are able, when they have a good method, when they have good food, good feed, animal feed, they can go up to 35 days and have 2 kilogram.
2 kilograms.
After 35 days.
Okay, but usual time it takes around 6 weeks or more than 6 weeks to attain more than 2 kg body weight per bird.
Yes.
Okay.
Around 6 weeks, more than 2 kg.
And I know that you're not so much into the poultry farming.
Yeah.
But as per your idea, what is the major outbreaks that you generally see in the broiler farming?
The major
outbreak of diseases. You can just name the diseases, like which are
the
main economic concern.
The major diseases in broilers, I think 𝐏𝐕𝐒, what is the name that's come every time?
Okay.
The diarrhea, what you call this diarrhea?
Loose droppings. Yeah. Diarrhea. Okay.
It's always very regular in the farms, and respiratory problem.
CRD.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also regularly available in the farms.
Okay.
That's but because for the other one, there are vaccination. Sometimes it fails, but many of people know that they have to give vaccination. There are how do you call it, prophylaxis, a program of treatment.
Yeah. That prevention.
The prevention treatment. I think they have it, and more and more farmers are using that to grow.
Are they adopting now? They are adopting now, or
it's always adopted, but it's still not. Many people still not serious on the.
Right.
Yes.
Still, they are like, some people are doing, some people
are not doing
the traditional way. Understand.
And there is always those who think that when a young veterinary doctor comes to their farms and said, you have to take care of this or this, they said, you are just coming to from school, I'm doing livestock since 10 years, then you don't have to tell me what to do. And that's still a problem.
That's a mentality.
Yes, mental. But I think year after year, things will be
improving.
Yes.
Yeah. So we are talking about the broiler industry in your country, and you told that it takes 6 weeks to attain 2 kg body weight and everything. What is the average selling cost per bird?
The average selling cost per bird of 2 kg and more, it's around $6, I think.
$6.
Yeah.
So what is the cost of a...
Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's less than that.
Okay. What is the cost of a processed chicken? Like, they sell in kgs, like 1 kg meat in a butcher shop or something. That practice is there in Cameroon? Or people buy only live birds?
It's 90% are selling a live bird. Okay. 90%. And we think it's better for sanitary prevention. For sanitary security, it's better to use lottery house and sell meat by kg or transform. That is one of the reasons NAPCAM group have started making his lottery house.
Right.
We think with the help of authorities, in few years, it will no more be allowed to sell birds alive, because in that sort of market, it's difficult to control the security. We call it the biosecurity. When feed animals are traveling alive around the country like that. But if it is if you just have to sell meat, then it will be more securized for people. But
Right.
actually, the big part is sell alive.
Right, right. So, so what is the situation now? Like the feed cost, the availability of the feed ingredients. How is the market scenario? Like, is it available locally, or you have to import the feed ingredients right now to manufacture the feed?
Then there are any possibilities. I think feed ingredient, more raw materials actually is available locally, but we still depend in great part of the importation. Premixes are not made locally. You have to import.
Yeah, the value
premixes.
apart from the value-added feed additives, the remaining feed like soya, maize.
The soya locally is a part is available, but it's not enough.
Okay, you import.
We import. Corn also is not totally available locally. Sometimes we need to import to complete the local production. Even the peanut cake is also available locally, but you have also to import him from borders countries. Sometimes from Nigeria, sometimes from Chad.
Okay.
And to use it, we have cotton cake in Cameroon. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And how do you see the change in cost of feed? Because the feed cost determines the profits of the farmers right now.
Yes.
So how do you see that fluctuations? Is it stable or it fluctuates a lot?
It's not stable at all. There is too much fluctuation. For example, when the conflict started in Ukraine last time, the cost of wheat increased so much, and that crisis impacts every maritime transport of raw materials, and the cost of it also increased in Cameroon. We were very impacted by that. Even the other product and as the raw materials for poultry feed, the cost increase, and regularly the cost of corn also, depending on the season. If the production is good, the cost can decrease. If the production is bad, the cost can increase, and so on.
Okay.
It's really
very unstable.
Very unstable.
So is there any regulatory body right now in Cameroon? Like for India, if you see, the meat cost or the egg cost is determined by a regulatory body. So is there any such body through government or through semi-government authorities?
A particular body, I would say no. The Ministry of how do you say commerce? The Ministry of I can say business to sell every product. Sometimes they put a price on a target price on every type of product, but it's difficult when you cannot do anything against the fluctuation. Then you cannot put a limit on the price of something, because it not depend on the producer. It depend on the market.
Yes.
And if you are able to stabilize the market, then you can say, okay, this is the price of this. But if not, when you say it, nobody wants to make business to lose money. Then if you cannot, if the price, the authorities are saying, if you cannot sell at that price, you will better close your business.
Yes.
If you are able to sell at that price, okay, you will go on. Then that increase the level of instability in the market.
Right. So you're saying that the most of the price is determined by the producer at what price he wants to sell?
The most is defined by the producer.
By the farmer and producer. He will decide. This is the price.
Poultry meat.
Okay, you're not importing at all. Cameroon doesn't import.
Officially.
Okay.
Sometimes you can see some quantity on on some shop, but officially it's not agreed to import chicken meat. It's not a grape.
Okay. The
And
meat,
that
eggs
helps.
also. Eggs also. No. So Cameroon is self-sufficient in the production.
Oh, yeah, I think yes. I
Oh.
can say yes.
That's a good news. Yeah. So you have the opportunity to export.
Opportunity to export, I think there are some little quantity that are exporting now for some borders country, but we can do more. The potential is very big. We can do more. And
Right.
because near of us, there are countries whose livestock sector is not well developed, and they have all we can provide them so many things. But there are still some difficulties in circulation of goods in those countries, and that's still a problem. But I think potentially we have a very big march of progression
Right.
before us.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And Eric, I personally had the opportunity to visit your hatchery.
Yes.
International, I can say that's the first hatchery I visited. Generally, we only visit customers or the cap to consumers or the
Yeah.
feed mill companies, but not hatchery. But you
Yes.
gave the opportunity to see your company's
visit our hatchery.
hatchery facility and all. And technically speaking, it is really well built to the market standards that you are having in Cameroon, and you have a very good skilled team because they were explaining what they are doing, how many chicks they are producing, and all.
Very professional.
Yeah. So how when it was established, and right now, how many birds you are delivering for the market per month?
How many birds we are delivering per month on the market? I think it's around 50,000 per week.
Per week.
Around 50,000 per week, but we can do more.
Right.
We can do more. What we are producing actually is less than 50% of our capacity.
Okay.
Then, depending of like I said before, the sector have suffered very great shock, and that decrease our production a lot. Not only us, every other supplier or producer of the oil chicks in Cameroon have the same problem. And actually, the production, the offer is not enough. The
Right.
demand is very, very big, and the offer is not enough. But as the government refuse to import hatching eggs no more, they need hatching eggs to reproduce in Cameroon. Then they just allow us to import parent stock
Parent stock.
as
Okay.
they are chicks to make them grow. And when there is difficulty to import that, then we'll face a period where the chicks will not enough available. And that is also part of instability of the
Right.
business. Yeah.
Right. So you're producing the layer, right? The layer.
Layers, they are chicks, and broiler, they are chicks.
Both.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's fantastic. So we'll talk about the feed manufacturing, Eric.
Yes.
What are the challenges? You told that the feed ingredient availability, that is one of the major challenge. And what are the other challenges you're facing?
The other challenge we face in feed manufacturing, I think, after the availability of the ingredients, is the capacity to use the possibility to bring the sector to consume more local raw materials. That is one of the big challenge of Mr. Napong, to bring people to consume locally.
Okay.
And to try to see how local raw material can be used to help local producer and to help local economy also to increase. It's very important. I think this is one of the great challenge we have. And for the distribution, I think we have a good occupation of the market, and we depend more on importations of some raw materials. But I think if we can use more what we produce in Cameroon, will be more, the performance will increase. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. How is the mindset of farmers right now in Cameroon? Like, they prefer the branded feed, or they usually mix their own feed for their farm?
Most of those who are in the business since many years, they prefer manufacture their own feed.
Mm-hmm.
But those who don't have
The technical
technical
knowledge of feed formula.
knowledge of feed formulation,
Mhm.
they take a branded feed and they just give it.
How
to
do you
them.
bifurcate the market percentage? Like, how many people go on their own feed and how many people they buy the branded feed?
It's difficult if you have to consider that those who go to see, because there are many feed factory that don't have their own brand.
Mhm.
They are just there to make feed for those who require their equipment,
Okay, like service.
like a
They
service.
charge the service cost.
Yes,
The farmer will provide all the ingredients to them.
yes.
Uh-huh.
You come with your formula, with your ingredients maybe,
Understood.
and you just put. Then I don't know where I can arrange that part of farmers, but I think it can be 50-50.
50-50.
It can be 50-50.
Okay.
And this is because of instability of the market. I think if it is more, if we as a feed manufacturer, we are more stable in quality, in prices,
Exactly.
we think farmers also will more prefer take a brand than go and take raw materials here and there to mix it by themselves.
So I think you told that your feed manufacturing capacity is around 4,000 to 5,000 tons, right, per month?
4,000, 5,000 tons per month, actually.
Yeah.
And then we intend to increase
Greece. There's a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
There's a huge opportunity. And now I just would like to know. So now we'll wrap up poultry. We spoke a lot about poultry.
Yes.
And you told that there's a lot of opportunities for this swine industry.
Industry.
So
Yes.
what is your insights on that?
What is the
Your insights, like how is the industry, how it is growing? You can just share your thoughts.
in swine sector? It's still growing. It's still not at the level of poultry, but it's growing. It's growing. More and more, we are seeing people build farms for swine with the standard, international standard. More and more people are making that. But a great part also still make a traditional swine production. And they just have a little cage behind their house where they can put 10, 12 subjects. But more and more, as I say, people are trying to build big farms for swine. And I think it's also going to be one of the next greatest subject or part of the market in livestock in Cameroon. I think if somebody actually invest really in swine sector, he will get something back. He will get his money back.
So it's like right now swine is booming.
It's booming
in Cameroon.
Yes.
Compared to poultry.
Yes.
But it's still not grown as poultry, but there's a big scope for swine.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So swine is a regularly consumed meat in Cameroonian market,
regularly
or
consumed.
It's like occasionally consumed?
No, it's regularly consumed.
Consumed. Yes. Okay. So there's a scope for the growth.
Any traditional ceremony, any festivities, we will say that the swine meat will be used.
So it's not a day-to-day meat. It's like occasional, like special occasions people prefer to have the swine meat.
Yes.
Okay. And how the people, like you told that in poultry they take the live bird. So how the how the people purchase this swine meat?
Then depending also on the situations, because every traditional wedding, for example, then we need it. Any in West Country, any funeral, any feast, any occasional feast, we take it, and we take pigs alive, and people have to cut it themselves. But daily on the market, there are that meat is available. The meat of pig is available.
No, that is correct. But I'm saying that people buy the processed meat, or they buy the live animal with them.
They buy
the live animal, or they buy the processed meat.
Yes.
Okay.
For the ceremonies, they buy live animal and they kill themselves. But to eat at home, they buy meat.
Right. In kgs,
yes.
2 kg or 3 kg, how much they want.
Yes.
Okay.
And almost one of the big quantity of pig meat is also consumed in the, how do you call it, that street food making. Yes.
Okay.
A big part, a very big part of pig meat is consumed like that.
Is the major consumption in cities or villages?
In cities, more like as street food is more in cities.
Okay.
Yes.
In general, household consumption, everything is also more in cities compared to village?
Is more in cities than village.
Okay. So how do you see the demand rising now for the swine meat? So like how you see in the coming future, how much growth we can expect?
For how much growth we can expect in the farming, it's difficult to give a right rate. It's very difficult, but I think due to what I have as information, I think around 20% growth per year, it can be.
Okay, every year 20% growth is guaranteed.
It's possible.
Fantastic. And this swine farming, is it done by these small farmers or even at large scale by specific companies or farmers? I mean to say, some people will having 10 to 20 or 30 or 40 animals, and some people will have in hundreds and thousands also. So how is the scale of size of farming?
Some people, exactly, but there are not enough people who can raise 100 subjects. There are not enough. It's more, you will see more people that have 10, 20, 30 animals.
Okay. Yeah. But number of farmers are more.
But number of farmers are more.
Right. And how about the feed for swine? Are you manufacturing feed for swine also?
Yes.
Okay. How do you see that? And what is the mindset of farmers? Like they buy the branded feed or they have their customized own feed?
They are using branded feed, and those who have around more than 10, 20, 30 animals, they use branded feed. And those who have less than that, sometimes they just find some raw materials and give to their pigs. But more people today are saying that it's better to give to the animals a branded feed, because the efficacy is more. There is more efficiency about it.
In terms of results, they see better in branded feed.
In terms of result. But some, those who make it as traditional business, traditional operation, they also look after the cost of the feed. I said, okay, if I can take some herbs, I'll give to my animals, and it's enough. If I have a rest of food from my table, I'll give them it enough. But those who jump inside as a business, they know that they have to buy branded food, and they know that after 3 months after, how many times you have to put it on the market. Right. Then you need the business to run as you need it.
And this swine industry right now, the production, is it self-sufficient for Cameroon, or you are producing more and also doing exports to other market? How is that?
I think it is self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient.
Yes.
You are not
Even
importing,
if
right?
Importing, no.
Swine meat? No. Yeah. Okay.
Just as transfer dairy product, sauces and so on from pig meat, it's import. But pig meat himself in Cameroon is self-sufficient. Maybe some little quantities can be exported to borders country, but
majorly for the Cameroon market.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, Eric. Thank you so much for your participation in PVS Global Talks, and we are really very happy to have you here. And you have given a very good clarity how the dynamics of the Cameroon animal health industry is going on.
I thank you very much.
Yeah.
I thank PVS very much for the opportunities they gave me to talk about that farming business in my country. I hope the business, that sector will be more developed in the few next years, and I hope PVS will be one of the major actors of that sector in Cameroon. It's my wish for that.
No, we both together will do.
Okay. We'll do as we will be able to do for that.
100%. Thank you, Eric. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Thank PVS. Thank you.